Hello, Patriots. Thank you for tuning in to Mason Cable News, last broadcast of the semester. My name is Kylan Adams.
And I'm Alexis Whitted.
So, are you ready for finals week and then winter break?
I think so. I only have 2 in-class final exams, so that's really nice. And I'm really excited about that. And I'm excited to get home and see my family for winter. About you?
Pretty much the same. You know, the semester has went past quite quickly.
Yeah.
So, just one more week and then we're done.
Yes.
The Austrians and Italians went to the polls over the weekend with 2 opposite international outcomes. In a year that has seemed to be dominated by the far right with the British exit of the European Union and the election of Donald J. Trump as the 45th President of the United States, Austria struck with a 3-piece win. The Liberal presidential candidate Alexander Van der Bellen won the Austrian presidency, beating Freedom Party's Norbert Hofer. While the position is mainly ceremonial, it could be a telling sign for the country's parliamentary elections in 2018. In Italy, a referendum to increase Democratic Prime Minister Matteo Renzi's power was left with a no, and Renzi en route to resign from the prime ministership. Contrastly, this shows growing opposition to the establishment, especially in relation to the migrant and refugees crisis plaguing in Europe. The photograph shown demonstrates the vast changes from the beginning of 2016 to present day. All of the male politicians raising their hand are gone or on their way out of office. President Obama is finishing his term in the coming months and passing his torch to President-elect Trump. Socialist French President Francois Hollande has expressed that he will not be seeking another term as president. The British people rejected David Cameron with the passing of Brexit, and Italian PM Matteo Renzi in the process of resigning. The only person left in this photo is German President Angela Merkel, whom faces a tough road to the re-elections in 2017. This year's campaign has had a divisive tone around the world, and as an Australian Jesuit priest has said, abyss of hatred. We'll see how the international political landscape in 2017 develops.
Donald Trump began his first few ditties as president-elect this last week when he worked out a deal to help manufacture a plant in Indiana. Carrier, a heating, air conditioning, and refrigerator parts seller, has had plans to move business to Mexico, but was convinced to keep jobs in the United States after striking a deal with Trump. However, the issue becomes less than rosy when the state of Indiana, the state Vice President-elect Mike Pence was former governor of, has now vowed to give the company $7 million in tax incentives over a decade. Republican ally Sarah Palin described this deal as crony capitalism. An estimate 1,400 jobs are still routed to transition to Mexico. Conversely, GMU professor Stephen Perlstein wrote an opinion piece for the Washington Post stating Donald Trump's Carrier deal could make American capitalism better. He writes that Trump has a unique, successful business perspective and can run American capitalism and, in turn, America successfully. With the incoming president bombasting a business for exporting jobs overseas, the company could receive more incentives to keep businesses in the United States. The optics for the issue, as with the campaign promise of President-elect Trump, is off to a running start.
Tuesday morning, the Recording Academy released their nominations for the 2017 Grammy Awards, hosted by James Corden. Leading the pack is Beyoncé with 9 nominations, including Album of the Year for Lemonade. Drake, Rihanna, and Kanye West received 8 nominations, and Chance the Rapper picked up 7. The past year has been an incredible year for music, especially hip-hop and R&B music. The artists competing for Album of the Year awards are Adele, Beyoncé, Justin Bieber, Drake, and Sturgill Simpson. Beyoncé took the world by storm this spring when she released Formation, a song about black empowerment set in post-Katrina New Orleans. She performed the song on the Super Bowl stage with Coldplay's Chris Martin and Bruno Mars and released her expansive tour dates after the performance. Beyoncé's album Lemonade came shortly after with an hour-long HBO special creating a visual experience to accompany the album. However, she will face stiff competition with Adele and her hit song Hello and album 25. After a few years hiatus, the 28-year-old British musician sold an astounding 10 million copies of her most recently released album. Taking place at the Staples Center in LA, the 59th Ceremony Awards will be on Sunday, February 12th at 8 p.m. on CBS, hosted by James Corden.
Mason bioengineering professor Nitin Agarwal is taking another approach to treating cancer by combating it internally. Rather than treating the tumors from the outside, which often involve applying drugs or therapies from outside the body in hopes it will synthesize the system, Professor Agarwal is developing a therapy that will induce the body to grow more T cells. T cells are an advanced version of white blood cells that can recognize and combat foreign or abnormal cells. Agrawal received a $300,000 grant from the National Science Foundation for the development stage, some of which is being used to fund student researchers working alongside him in the materials being tested. Rohan Ferdinand, a researcher with the Children's National Health System, said this research could ultimately affect larger than cancer. The principles explored in this project will likely have implications in not only treating cancers, but potentially infectious diseases. He said, "We'll keep you up to date on the latest developments regarding this study."
Come help celebrate George Mason's 291st birthday. The birthday event will be from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Friday, December 9th. Special guests will include President Angel Cabrera, Don Nix, and the Green Machine G-Men, the Patriot mascot, and other special appearances by George Mason himself. Join the event for free food, birthday cake, music from the Green Machine, prizes, trivia, and more. The event will be in the Patriots Lounge in Sub 1. We hope to see you there.
As a part of their Founders Month, Kappa Phi Gamma Sorority Lambda Chapter, in collaboration with Chase Dreams Not Boys and Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority, held their signature womanhood event last week in the JC. Here's Lexi Hodgson with the story.
Hello, Patriots. I'm Lexi Hodgson. This past Wednesday, in honor of their Founders Month, Kappa Phi Gamma Sorority hosted their Women's Hood event in collaboration with Chase Dreams and Not Boys, as well as Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority here at the JC.
Hi, I'm Priyanka Singh, and I'm the president of Kappa Phi Gamma Sorority Incorporated. Today we do have our Womanhood Empowerment Forum, which is actually collaborated with Chase Dreams Not Boys and Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, which is a national Panhellenic sorority. And today what we'll be actually doing is we're going to be talking about women empowerment. So we're going to talk about like salaries of how women are not being paid equally as men, as well as like the political aspect of it, how like the presidential debates and all of that, how is that impacting today's system, and then also like double standards. So it's just, we're going to have like a presentation, we're going to have icebreakers going on, and just trying to educate the public, basically.
Minority Afghan American woman here, like a senior at George Mason, I think it's really important that we empower women. I think our society has made really strong movements towards being positive, more so in supporting women, but I think this event in particular really captures like main ideas like double standards and how women are portrayed in the society and how we can make it better. So yeah, I just think this event means that we can just work one step forward towards portraying women in a positive light.
What I gained from this event was how to be a better advocate for women and the struggles that they face, but also how to be a better ally for women and these issues.
For me, the biggest, what I took from this event, one of the biggest concepts was like understanding what affects women in the workplace and what affects them in different levels of education, or just how society views them, and kind of understanding more of where they come from, and understanding, getting a bigger picture of how we as individuals, as males, can help fix these issues that are systematically involved. So just getting that understanding so we can, like Ernie said, be better advocates for women.
This is Lexi Hodgson reporting from Mason Cable News.
We'd like to briefly remind everyone of an event that occurred 75 years ago today. Today, December 7th, 2016, is the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor. Pearl Harbor began the U.S. declaration into World War II and our greater involvement in world affairs after that. We'd like to take a moment to recognize the 68 Americans who died that day and those who continue to serve in the military. We appreciate your gratitude and service. We'll be right back after this week's segment of Freshman's Corner.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this week's segment of Freshman's Corner. I'm your host, Cody Borden. It's actually our last segment of the semester, so this week I went inside Ike's to talk to freshmen about their semester and winter break. All right, your first semester of college is pretty much over. All we have left really is finals. So how did your first semester go?
It went okay, I guess. pretty well. My chem class and my bio class were pretty hard, but that's the one struggle.
Really good. I met a lot of friends. I've gotten involved in some clubs and organizations. Academics have definitely been harder than high school, but I'm enjoying it.
It was extremely busy. It was hard to balance your personal life and your academic life, but you figure it out.
I mean, it helped me manage time. It's completely different from high school.
What was your favorite part of the semester?
My favorite part of the semester was kind of learning to be more independent, getting away from home.
My favorite part was just getting used to the campus. It was really fun to meet people.
And kind of getting involved and meeting all these diverse different people.
What are your plans for winter break?
I'm hanging out with my girlfriend.
Working.
Same.
Probably working, playing basketball, working out, resting.
What is one thing you didn't do this semester that you really want to do next semester?
Next semester, I want to get more involved into organizations and clubs than I am in this semester.
Get more involved in clubs and activities.
You're right.
We didn't really get to do that.
We were kind of
homework and that's it.
Yeah.
We're going to play a game called Name 3. You have to name 3 things that relate to the topic as fast as you can. So, things to do in the winter.
Sledding, eating, and sleeping.
Decorate a Christmas tree, give presents to people, and throw snowballs at each other.
Go sledding, visit your friends, and build a snowman.
Worst presents you could get?
Sweater, socks, underwear.
Insults, and that's all I can think of.
I would say food and gift cards to crappy places.
Words to describe the holidays.
Cheerful.
Joyful.
Festive, jolly, fun.
Well, everybody, that's our segment. We hope everybody did well on finals. We'll see you guys in 2017.
Winter graduation is in less than 2 weeks. The winter graduation ceremony will take place on Wednesday, December 21st at EcoBank Arena. Entrepreneur and philanthropist Sheila Jackson will address the class during the morning graduation ceremony, and Geico CEO Tony Nicely will be speaking at the afternoon session. Graduating students should ensure that they have tickets for guests and other final preparations for the day. Congratulations, Mason class of 2016.
Before you walk down the graduation steps, are you prepared for your final exams? When studying, be sure to take intermittent breaks to re-energize and keep your mind functioning. And the annual tradition this week has been De-Stress Fest, where offices among campus provide fun, stress-free events on the cusp of finals week. The event is put on by GMU University Life in the Student Involvement Office. Yoga is offered in both the afternoon and evening, along with coloring, Legos, and creating stress balls. Furry Friends also stopped by the Johnson Center earlier in the week, along with a small jazz group. More information on this event can be found on the Student Involvement website at si.gmu.edu. Additionally, Starbucks Northern Neck and Fenwick Library are also open for 24 hours for finals week, as well as extended hours at the Ridge. Be sure to get those good grades and enjoy the winter break.
George Mason University recently held a youth cybersecurity conference early in the semester, sponsored by Splunk for Good. The event encouraged elementary to high school students to learn more about the cyberweb and ways to interact with it. As the event was one of the first of its kind, no one was sure what the turnout would be. It turned out to be a stellar success with 800 confirmed registrants and 300 on a waiting list. The event featured Dr. Angel Caber along with Ruth Farmer, a senior policy advisor for tech inclusion in the White House, Dr. Deetra Trent, the Virginian Secretary of Education, and Congresswoman Barbara Cornstalk. The event, along with the free t-shirts, were a success and have plans to continue the program.
With increased attention to gender diversity in businesses across the U.S., George Mason University has partnered with the Washington Women's Leadership Initiative to address the issue, especially in the D.C. area. The class, called Access Leadership Board Preparedness Program, will commence in January at the Arlington campus for continued education students. Mason will join George Washington University, which has been offering a 2-year executive leadership training program with the International Women's Forum in 2012. As reported by Biz Journals Online, the program will offer 40 hours of continuing professional education credits focused on governance and finance and tax reporting, all of which are valuable to board membership team dynamics.
Stay tuned. Up next is Sports Report with Lexi Hodgson, On the Couch with Gina Jerome, and our wrap-up roundtable of 2016.
Focus. Practice. Practice some more. Repeat. Yeah, we sweat the details until we get it just right. We hang in, stand together, then we go out and make great happen.
Hello Patriots, I'm Lexi Hodgson with your sports update for the week. This past Saturday, the men's basketball team earned their 5th straight win by defeating Mercer by a score of 79-68. Mason improved their record to 6-3. The men's basketball team additionally earned their 2nd straight Player of the Week honor. Congratulations to senior Marquise Moore, who was named College Sports Madness A10 Player of the Week. In the win over Mercer, Moore had 21 points, 12 rebounds, and made 6 of his 11 three-pointer attempts and 9 of 11 free throws. The Patriots will next face Penn State to kick off a 2-game road swing in University Park, Pennsylvania on Wednesday. This game will be aired live on the Big Ten Network. Good luck, Patriots. The women's team additionally earned an honor this week, with senior Kara Wright being named A10 Player of the Week, as well as leading the Patriots to a pair of wins. This is Kara's first honor in her career. The Patriots are now 5-4 in the A10 and will return to action at 7 p.m. on Thursday at Georgetown in Washington, D.C. The women's lacrosse team are looking forward to their 2017 schedule, as they have amped up the competition to better prepare themselves for the A10 conference. They feel like they have had successful seasons in the past and are ready for new competition. Mason will welcome Virginia Tech for its home opener on March 8th at George Mason Stadium. This will be Virginia Tech's first visit to Fairfax since 2010. Mason will open up their A10 conference play against LaSalle on March 31st at home. The wrestling team fell to Lock Haven 25-10 this past Sunday afternoon in Lock Haven, Pennsylvania. Mason dropped the first 3 matches of the day. Lock Haven opened up the match with wins at 125, 133, and 144 to build a 10-0 lead. The Patriots would go on to win 3 of the next 4 matches. Senior Sahid Kargbo remains undefeated on the season. He led 4-2 after the first period and 6-3 after the second before breaking the match open up in the third. Mason freshman Matthew Raines recorded a win to cut the lead 10-7. Despite the effort from the Patriots, they returned home with a loss. The Patriots will be back in action on Friday, December 9th, facing North Dakota State at 5:30 p.m. and Maryland at 7 p.m. at the Recreation and Athletic Complex. That's it for sports. Have a safe, enjoyable winter break, Patriots. Now here's Gina Jerome with On the Couch.
Hello, Mason Nation. Welcome back to another amazing week with me, Gina Jerome, on the couch. And sadly, this is our last show of the semester. I hope everyone has been cracking open those textbooks because it's now final season. Once again, I am excited to be your source for entertainment news nationally, as well as in the DMV and GMU area. So, now let's start off with some juicy Hollywood gossip, because you know I love to gossip. As he recovers from a week-long hospitalization for exhaustion, Kanye West has the support and love from his wife, reality television star Kim Kardashian. The rapper was released from UCLA Medical Center on Wednesday, November 30th. And if you do not recall, the Yeezy founder voluntarily admitted himself into UCLA Medical Center on November 21st for his own health and safety. Kim Kardashian, as expected, rushed to the hospital to be by his side, where she has been since he was admitted. Last week, Kanye told inside sources he was feeling much better and that he believes Kim and his children, Northwest and Saint West, had helped fuel his decision to leave the hospital and continue his treatment on an outpatient basis. And I wish him the best of luck in his recovery. Moving on to our next story. Victoria's Secret is out. The 2016 Victoria's Secret fashion show kicked off in Paris with wings, over-the-top lingerie, and many musical performances. The show aired on Monday, December 5th at 10 p.m. on CBS. The 2016 slate included Kendall Jenner, Gigi and Bella Hadid, Jasmine Tooks, Carly Kloss, and legends like Adriana Lima, Alessandra Ambrosio, Lily Aldridge, and many new faces. Although the Victoria's Secret fashion show is a conversation starter in itself, the major talker this year is the $3 million fantasy bra, boasting more than 9,000 precious gems and totaling more than 450 carats. Whoa. Jasmine Tooks had the honor of wearing the beauty, and she's the third ever black woman to do so. The stars all aligned this year, with stars like Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, and The Weeknd setting the score to the Paris Extravaganza's 6 theme segments: Road Ahead, Mountain Romance, Pink Nation, Secret Angel, Dark Angel, and Bright Night Angel. This year's fashion show was definitely one for the books. In Mason news, just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring-ting-tingling too. It's time for the holidays at the Center for the Arts as the American Festival Pops Orchestra comes home for Christmas with their annual decking of the concert hall at 8 p.m. on Saturday, December 10th. The orchestra's glorious music fills the air, spreading holiday cheer to audiences of all ages. So join us for this popular family tradition conducted by founder and artistic director Anthony Maiello. This Pops Orchestra brings together the most talented musicians from the metro area to perform the best of the season, including Leroy Anderson's Sleigh Ride, Christmas Festival, and other classics. If they're not already sold out, tickets are $55, $47, and $33. But like I always say, one free student ticket is available with a valid Mason ID. Well, Mason Nation, it has been amazing and perfectly brilliant bringing you some infotainment this year. Once again, this has been Gina Jerome right here with you back on the couch. I'll see you next semester and study for those finals. Follow me on Instagram at GinaJuju and tweet me at Najina_J. Enjoy the holiday season. Bye, Mason.
After nearly 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, or 525,600 minutes, 2016 is coming to an end. 2016 has been an unprecedented year in terms of creating history, events, technology growth, and much, much more. Britain voted to leave the European Union, and the 45th President of the United States, Donald J. Trump, was elected on November 9th. 2016 was also the year of new music and groundbreaking albums from artists such as Beyoncé, Rihanna, David Bowie, Kanye West, and plenty more. Actor Leonardo DiCaprio received his long-awaited first Oscar for his role in The Revenant. The United States brought home 46 gold medals and 121 overall medals in the 2016 Brazil Olympics. A new Olympic star, Simone Biles, was crowned as one of the most incredible athletes of the Games and of Olympic history. Sadly, in times of triumph, there are also times of despair and heartbreak. We lost international icons such as David Bowie, Alan Rickman, Muhammad Ali, and Prince. Shootings and terrorist attacks plagued the world, from Bastille Day in Nice and the bombings in Brussels, and to Pulse nightclub in Orlando, Florida, where 49 people were killed while enjoying a night out at a gay nightclub. Additionally, Ebola and Zika virus had peaks and valleys along the way. From our unofficial straw poll, 80 voted from the Mason Cable News Twitter on the question, how do you feel about 2016? 34% said it was good, while 66% responded with eh. Nonetheless, the end of our 2016 finishes up our calendar. Do you have a personal memory or general event that you guys want to share of 2016? And what do you look forward to in 2017?
This year I just was privileged enough to go on a couple trips and go on my first airplane since 8th grade. So that was really awesome because I got to do it by myself and it was really fun. Next year, I don't know, I'm just excited for a new year and excited for awesome meeting new people and just getting through college, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think 2016 was a year of just growth for me personally, and I like for every year just to feel that, and I feel that with 2016.
Mm-hmm.
But with 2017, I'm very excited because I'll hopefully be graduating in May of 2017.
Woo!
So it's a lot to happen.
I really enjoyed 2016 was the year I came to Mason, so my highlight was joining Mason Cable Network. I had a lot of fun here and made a lot of new friends, and in 2017 I really look forward to what I can learn with broadcasting. So
awesome. Well, Mason, thank you for tuning in this week and throughout the semester. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Mason Cable News and subscribe to our channel on YouTube at Mason Cable Network to keep up with the latest news on and off campus. I'm Alexis Wooded.
I'm Kylan Adams.
And I'm Lexi Hodgson. Stay tuned for our final sign-off with Mason Cable Network.
Hi, I'm the news director for Mason Cable News. It's been my first semester and I've had a blast doing this. We appreciate you guys for watching every day, well, every Wednesday, and we hope you guys have a happy holidays. Happy holidays!